Islam Noble.
Um,
Just getting everything set up. So give me 1 second. We're gonna get started. I'm sorry about that. All right. Yep, I got you, bro. All right, man. We still got 1 minute, so. It's gonna be a good class today, y'all. It's gonna be a good one today. So I want to say gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Oh, I got 1 minute left, so I want to give myself all my time because I'm telling you, today been a great, 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 great day, man. Every day is a great day, but today has definitely been a great day. Islam,
um,
Islam, man. So before we get started, Morris, let's do our Moorish American prayer because it is that time. Brother Brian, you can definitely go live on the page if you don't mind. If you haven't already, I'll wait for that. Let me know when you're ready.
Islam was loud.
Islam Moors, someone can give us our Moorish American prayer if you don't mind.
Indeed. Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. By night, Holy Prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Shalom Malakim, Ayah Ashaya, Hotep, Islam, peace, 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 peace.
Peace, 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 Moors. Peace and honors. Like I said, it's always a great day. And today, we're going to talk a little bit of American history. Like I said before, like I said, Morris, I'm on YouTube as well because we're casting out our net and we're educating the people. So we're not here for any religious dogma. We're not here for anyone's belief system. I'm not here to debate anyone. I'm not here to answer a person's whole bunch of questions if they're not a member. That's not what I'm here to do. If you want to learn, it's a proper way to learn. Islam,
Islam.
Islam. 'Cause I'm not here to destroy, I'm here to fulfill. So more, like I'm saying, when we do these teachings, and if anybody's on social media, share on your page. Like that's how you're gonna attract other Moors that deal with you. It's okay to post this on your page. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's a lot of things behind the scene as I'm gonna start showing y'all that you're gonna be able to do. Just like with these books. I'm telling you, it's amazing what happening with these books, man. Y'all gotta understand, especially when we finish converting this into another nation. But with that being said today, Morris, we're just gonna talk a little bit of history and we're just gonna have some conversations and talk about coming together, synchronized. Because Moors, you got to understand, if Moors got rid of all their lower, how can I say it, their the thorn in the eye, if Moors woke up at once, it's over. So when I tell Moors about what's happening right now, what's going on today, what's going on today is what I thought every Moor wanted. Before all these so-called forced mandates per se was going on, every Moor was talking about freedom and having their own and not this and that and the other. And then soon as the laws start changing, we get scared and be like, oh, this, I need this and I need that. See, we can't be afraid with a person's language when I try to educate, especially our brothers and sisters and the children, on law and policy, not how a person speaks. Understand what I'm saying, me? Because I sit every one of us down and everybody that think they know something about law and policy and show them that they know nothing about law and policy. And everything is operated on emotion. Because most people can't tell me why they dislike Trump. They dislike Trump for what he says and how he approaches. They'll say, "Oh, he just say anything." But when I talk about law and policy, because none of them dogs I don't have a dog in that race, so I don't care. But what I'm telling the average Moorish American that operate on a belief system is, give me policy that house did when that person was in prison, and give me this policy and tell me what's good and bad. And then you sit down with me and have a conversation. You could just base it on how a person speaks on a camera. Oh, so something like this, that's just like this. But before that person was in that position of president, every Negro would have him in a rap video. Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're not lying.
I know I'm not lying, because I told you I do research. I can show you every Negro that talked that stuff. They got money from him, and they were in his videos. And they every video, Trump Towers, this, that, and the other. So when I talk about policy, I'm not talking about emotions, which most people do. And most people be like, well, yeah, I know. You dislike because of the way a person speaks, not based on the law and policy. This is what I'm saying about who we are. This is the upper echelon of this science. I'm teaching economics right now. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I don't be tooting my horn, because I will never do that. But this is education. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars what my brothers and sisters is getting. You see what, just like Barclay shared with y'all earlier today, what happened in Tennessee. Barclay, what happened in Tennessee, Barclay? Tell them.
What happened to when?
In Tennessee.
Tennessee.
With the school system.
So in Tennessee, in the school system, they just made it a law so that you can no longer teach, quote unquote, Black history in K through 12.
Now,
So you cannot teach about, any contributions, that quote unquote, Black people have made, and they wasn't already of much anyways, right? But they can't even talk about anything.
so when Moors be talking all this stuff going against each other, I said, you're not even in the arena of change. Y'all on the internet, these Moors talking about nonsense. And then when they talk about Black history per se, I say, you got to remember, everything is not all bad. Because if you can get something good out of something that's bad and have a base on where to go look and where to go, then that's good out of that chaos. See, this is the problem with us Negroes. We don't look at the good in things. If you ain't going to teach a certain level of misnomer Black history, where's your base? So you telling me your kid from K to 12 ain't going to know little history? Because you ain't going to teach, most people ain't going to teach you nothing at home. Where they going to get the information from? The next phase to this is the information is going to be one obsolete, or it's going to cost so much. Why? Because American history is going to be proven by what? In books, and Negroes is not going to pay for it. So I showed y'all already that book, Judah Trembles Under Rome. I've been showing y'all how cheap these books was when y'all first started dealing with me, $10 and $12. Look how much they are on Amazon now, damn near $1,000. This book right here. This book right here. Go on Amazon right now. It costs right now on Amazon, and tell me how much it costs. Right now. Every book that I have, PDF, I told y'all a long time ago this was coming. Why? Because I just not no conspiracy theorist. Man, this is stuff we talk about in academia. I told y'all this shit was gonna happen a long fucking time ago. I ain't just no amazing. It happened because this is what's talked about. Just like the Tavistock Institution of Human Engineering, I told y'all this shit been done before. I told y'all that a lot of books, a lot of movies play out history. The Book of Eli. And because they know Negroes are going to spend their money on the belt, on some bull stuff. And the information is in this stuff to save your life, to show you how to pull it together, to show you a European, no disrespect to none of them, but they nothing but a transcriber. These is facts. These is facts. And I have all these books PDF for Morris to get for a fraction of a dollar, like an NFT. And you want to go spend your money on Amazon, and you can get this book for me if you ain't a member for $40, and you a member, you already got it for $5. All I have to do is be dealing with people that think like me and provide the book for them for a good price. And that's electric. I don't need to be involved in nothing else. $865.06 on Amazon. That's how much that book costs on Amazon right now. Right now. So imagine if people want that book and y'all got the book from your sheik for $5. For $5. For $5. Not including all the other science y'all, all the brothers and sisters done got for pennies of the dollar. That's why I say a workman is due is higher. So you imagine all the brothers that's going on Amazon buying all this literature y'all got. Y'all got thousands of worth of dollars right there in your hand.
Islam.
It shouldn't be, all I be doing is dealing with people that deal with me. And be like, oh, damn, hooking my sheik up. Hell, you can sell a book for any profit you want to. But like, I'm going to give my sheik $10, $15 off of this. eBay, $75. But then, okay, but now watch this though. This the magic. I don't give a damn how much you buy the book for. It ain't you can't do nothing with it. You ain't gonna sell that book to nobody. You ain't gonna let nobody borrow it. How can you help the next man? How can you help your brother? How you can't? You can't because you got a hard copy. You got something in your hand. You can't do shit with it. You ain't gonna let them borrow it because you paid too much money for it. I just told you. I'm showing you how to be a boss. These are NFTs. This is electric. I'm showing you how to, I'm giving you something that's worth value that you can take, not only have yours and provide it for somebody else. Now yours free and keep providing that mug over and over and over and over and over for life, and it don't lose its value. You should be thanking your brother. I just turned you on how to be a boss. It wouldn't be no problem. Just like if I gave you dope, you want me to give you some fucking dope? I'm pushing books like crack. I done put you in the game. What else should I do for you? I'm trying to show you how to think. More should off one book, Tavistock Institution of Human Engineering. How much that costs on Amazon right now, Malik? Tell me.
Like $4.
Okay then. So what we talking about? All we got to be doing is dealing with people that deal with us. You can't force nothing on anyone. This is value. All the Moors that be posting books on their page, everybody that be on y'all page posting stuff, post shit back on your page, available from me right now for this price. Make a profit, give your sheik a profit. We make money. What the hell? And we provide stuff that people want. We ain't trying to sell nobody no fucking tennis shoes. Don't nobody need no whole bunch of goddamn shoes. We need wisdom. We need things that represent us. We provide things for our brothers and sisters. And you telling me we playing, man. I don't give a damn if you sell one book a week, man. That's something that you never got. So that's and then you can keep making a profit, man. I love somebody that'll put it out on like me. Tavistock Institution on Amazon, 48 fucking hundred. Excuse my candor, man. Stop playing with me, man.
4,800.
Yes.
There's only one left. They always do that.
And y'all got a PDF. You can print it for yourself and provide this wisdom for people. It's nothing new under the sun. I told y'all the European agree with me. I didn't go to graduate from academia as some fool. I spoke just like this. When I go on the college campuses, I told y'all, no disrespect, all those college students love me because I provide all these books that cost, even they college books and medical books. PDF, they get them, they don't have to spend all their damn financial aid money. Only using 1 or 2 chapters in a book. And then when they try to resell it back, a book they bought for $200, $300, they only gonna get $30. How I know? Because I was a student. That's how I know. And this is what I'm saying, man. When I say my people that are lost due to a lack of knowledge. Why? Because we refuse to learn. We want to dress up. We want to ask a whole bunch of questions and think that's more science. No, more science is the wisdom. More science is understanding. More science is letting your brother educate you and teach us. Because what's getting ready to happen right now in all the world is getting ready to be temp workers. Contracts, just like in Flint, Michigan, years ago before all this mandate shit happened, how they was defunding everything and how the money was messed up, all the bus drivers, everything, they got fired that worked for the Board of Education, contract workers. It's getting ready to happen. I've been telling people this, education. You're going to have temp workers teaching your kid. They don't give a damn. They're going to be up there with a teacher's manual, blah, 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 go home. They don't care. So who's going to be teaching your children and you? I done told Morris. I'm consecrated and anointed. I'm real. I operate in 4 states. I told Morris it's getting ready to happen. So when I be saying I'm gonna be gone soon, not I'm finna leave this earth, but I'm gonna be gone soon for real, meaning I'm only gonna be dealing with people that's in structure with me. I ain't gonna have to be doing that because I told people this was getting ready to happen. And we can educate ourselves. The same way the Jewish churches be getting funded through the state and all that, and operating off their donations, the same way we can do it. And I'm getting tired of saying this over and over and over. That's why I tell people, when you educate and anoint it, you just don't have to deal with your own people. Only a criminal try to do that. Because a criminal just try to deal with people that ain't in that sector and try to convince them to do something that they don't even know what to do. I don't have to try to convince nobody to do shit. Because I ain't selling nothing. I'm providing something that people want. And the workman is due his hire. That's why I told people I never die poor and broke. Never. Because I can push books. I can go on the college campus and push books the same way a person will go to work and make the same amount of money in one day a person making a month. Or $5. This is what I'm telling you. So imagine if every more that y'all dealing with understand the value that we have getting their wisdom for a fraction of a dollar. Instead of going on Amazon, getting all their books, getting the discounts. Because if you was a member, you would get them for that discount. But a regular person still getting them for a good discount. We got to be using what we have to generate something, not going outside ourselves to generate something. I'm speaking to somebody. Only thing I talk about is what was told to me. I don't never talk about nothing else. I told y'all, I experienced a lot in my time by myself. A lot of money I wasted, a lot of time I wasted. I had to educate myself and learn. That's why I reach back now and I tell people, that's why I say, well, what about this? What about this? Because that's an education. I don't put myself personal in that. So when you're dealing with business, you should be able to cross every damn T and dot every I. If not, then it's gray areas. That's all I'm saying. And I tell us about what we're doing. That's why I tell Morris, I've been honest from the beginning. Morris, have I tried to sell any goddamn nationality packages or any of that fake ass shit? Yes or no?
One. Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
I ain't never tried to do no fraud shit. I tell every more, I could have been did that just like these frauds and people would be happy to give it to me. That ain't what I do. What I do is I teach this science. I operate on divine law. I stand on it. I swing that scimitar. Can't you hear it in my fucking voice? I'm on this side over here. What? Divine law. This is a fact. They don't understand what that Star Spangled Banner really mean. That's their right to operate. And no misnomer Indians didn't give no guest the right to operate. I'll be showing y'all in the goddamn Thomas Jefferson Quran. What do y'all think I'll be talking about? I'll be breaking this down. This ain't no argument with these black Muslims and all this. No disrespect to nobody. I'm talking about law. This is no debate. The European agree with me, man. They laughing at everybody else. That's why I won't be touched. That's why I say I travel all the sands unmolested. Where? All over. If you travel with me, you will see. You will see an air pilot come about the damn cockpit and come shake my hand. You will see people come up to me like, oh, you a traveler, yeah, going by without checking me. You will see it in the flesh. You will see it. My mama will tell you, my dad will tell you, my wife will tell you, my daughter will tell you. People ain't in the science, they'll tell you. Professors on the campus will tell you. They part the sea. Don't y'all know the analogy of parting the sea? It ain't nobody walking on water. That's an analogy. And I'm using it in the metaphysical status of what? When you're 99 degrees, you a son of a Muslim. The wisdom exhumes itself. My people know my voice. And it ain't just got to be my people that look like me. Understand what I'm saying? These is facts. These is facts. This the stuff that should touch the soul. This the stuff that you should be teaching your children. So as I dive through this and show you, man, that we always been here. They use black, but we know black. When I do elementary 80 mile, let's play games. Let's not play a game, but let's do some little elementary history, elementary language. So we know the writers wrote black. Is black an adjective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is So if black an adjective, when we say blackamoor, what is it? Does more mean black?
No.
What is black in Spanish?
Negrito. Negro.
So if more meant black, why didn't call it black or black?
Right. Islam.
I mean, see, this is too simple, man, how we do this. See, you get them Negroes and them Afrocentric niggas playing games because they ain't educated, they just arguing. Okay, what color is my shirt?
Red.
What color is your shirt, Malik?
Black.
Okay, so what do you have on?
Which one? Hear this?
No, okay, so I got on a what color shirt?
A red.
And you got on what color shirt?
Black.
Okay, but what I got on though? What is this? And what you got on?
Shirt.
Okay, I ain't saying Malik got on a black. You ain't say Curry got on a red, did you?
No.
You gonna identify my shirt by being red, right? But it's still a fucking shirt, right?
Islam.
Okay, so get the 1599 Geneva Bible. When I showed you in the book of Yasher, when I say pre-rakes, and in the 1599 Geneva Bible, it says blackamoor. So we talking about a certain area, Berber, Corsica, pirate, what they saw in the continent of Africa. In the beginning, everything was black. So what they saw, the hue of what type of Moor? A blackamoor. You got swarthy Moors, you got tawny Moors, etc. But in this geographical landmass, the followers of Yahshua, the Hebrews, the Jews, the followers of Mizraim, Egypt, we talk about blackamoors. So don't get so whatever, because the Bible speaks of this. We talk about Melchizedek, we talk about facts. It ain't nothing to deny. And then you get all these religious people playing games, but they ain't gonna argue with it, adapt. Because I can go in every house and synchronize the teachings. Oh, what they're talking about the Apocrypha. Let's go get the Apocrypha and the Old Testament Apocrypha. Then let's go get all the books from the Bible, and then let's have a conversation. You arguing against yourself. Because that's the Europeans saying when they left the Gentiles. They ain't talking about you. Oh, really? Yes, really. Yes, really. Then I'll show you in Maccabees how the Gentile, aka the heathen, tried to whitewash themselves in the history books. And then I'll go deeper in history and show you the book, The Russian Icona by Vladimir Ivanov, and show you really in Egypt how the European is trying to whitewash themselves in the history books. See? So don't come to me with that, oh, well, what about this? I'm going to give you history. So let's deal with some history. And then we're going to walk through this history lesson. Because in a minute, kids ain't going to know nothing. All your kids is going to be getting nothing. And I told y'all I'm going to be gone in a minute. And then once the floodgates open, and all of a sudden, and I'm telling you because this is what Europeans telling me, you're going to go from this financial status to this financial status, because not only your people going to have to deal with you, we're going to deal with you. I'm an alumni for 2 colleges. I'm almost done with my Juris Doctor degree. I don't even talk about that studies I do. I'm almost done. Indigenous people law and policy. I told you I'm going to be gone in a minute. It's getting ready to go all to private. Private. Public shit is over. That's how they go monetize the money. And if you're going to work public, you're going to have to get the shot. I'm private. I don't got to do nothing. I'm a business. I've been telling y'all this shit for a long time. They can't mandate your private business. Okay, I'll just hire everybody under my vine and fig tree. How about that? Y'all can't mandate nothing. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I hire all my people. Why? Because the fuck I can. Because I'm private.
And I just learned something today too, and there's a little study and research that the Normans are the same as the Scandinavian people, which were dark-skinned people with blue eyes.
Yep. Now watch this. Now Peter Moon talks about that in Transylvania. I gotta think one of the books. He got the blue people, and I'll show y'all that. See, I told y'all the European gonna always tell you. I got books signed by Peter Moon, all this. Peter, yeah, they blue with the blue eyes. The Abyssinians. I'm gonna show you this, Malik. The European agree with me. That's why I be laughing. It's all facts. So watch this. I ain't gonna read all the book, but I'm gonna read a couple inserts just to let you know what the Europeans say they saw. I'm gonna get to the good part. So let me see. He talking about what they saw when they came to the Americas. Black people are indigenous to the Americas. Research material for the inquisitive. So you must understand what inquisitive means. You got to have a particular aptitude to deal with history. So I don't want
Who
to.
have questions that want research?
Come on, Noble. So let's read it, because this is good. And if we, like I said, we might, if I go a little bit in the workout, y'all stop me, because this is going to be good. So there are some pitfalls that the reader must pay attention to. As I learned the hard way in the course of their research, the pitfalls are listed below. Excuse me. And this talk about complexes. When I just told y'all tawny, when I told Morris don't know what tawny mean, when you got to understand that mean, and this when you look like indigo, and when you saw that under the Messiah's head, indigo is a particular color. When I talk about Black Pete and Swarty Pie in the Netherlands that the European talk about, they talking about Moorish history, but y'all so lost in the crazy. That's why the European dress up in blackface and Santa Claus. That's a whole nother history. And so we talk about tawny and swarty. Tawny is defined as a brown-skinned person. Right now, don't y'all, what does brunette mean historically? See, brunette don't mean white. It means a person with a darker skin. I did this in history class, and my professor was like, we having a sheet come, and he's going to illuminate it. All my books flew off the shelf, one of my history books, and I said, I'm going to show y'all something.
Isn't tawny just basically copper color? Basically, it's orange and brown.
Yep, and brunette is dark. And so as I started showing them, forget some African-American history, because there ain't no such thing. I started showing them all paintings from Italian history and Italy, and what the Italian and the French writers was painting, the portraits they was painting. Coming out of all their private manuscript, all pictures of real us that look like us with fezzes and turbans on. Not no goofy ass statues. All that shit. All that stuff historically that they got hid. The Catholic Church, all that they got it hid. All in Russia they got it hid. Why? Because Alex Pushkin was a Moor. All over. The European ain't nothing but a transcriber. I'm telling you what I know as a historian. Facts. Alicia Levi, I tell you, he wasn't shit but a transcriber. Y'all talk about Alex Crowley. They ain't nothing. That's more science. When he learned something, he turned his name to Serapis Bey and tried to pervert the science. And then when you talk about Adam Blavatsky, look, she'll tell you in her autobiography and all that stuff, the science come from Noble Drew Ali, but we're going to appoint a European instead of appointing your brother in the flesh. It's crazy. It's madness. It's insanity. And tawny is defined as a brown-skinned person. Swarty is defined as being a dark complexion or a dark hue. Human. A summary of the adjective listed in this science describes the complexion of the Native Americans. I listed below: black, swarty, blacker than other tribes, brown, yellow, brown, red, browner, color, brunette, chestnut, color, cinnamon, color, sun-kissed. Remember I tell y'all sun-kissed? I'm telling you, man, if you sun-kissed, that means the sun kissing you. A European, no disrespect. A troglodyte, no disrespect. Cavemen, that's what they call themselves. They get burnt by the sun. Hey, whatever. Cast, copper, color skin, complexion, coppery, complexion, dark, bronze, color, dark, brown. All these colors y'all heard of. Color, dirty, dark red, dull, brown, hazel, complexion, light copper color, lighter copper color, orange, tawny, pale, yellow, reddish, because you're not black. If you know the etymology of black is void of color. Bleach. See, that's another linguistic trick you got played on. So how the hell you black? You don't even understand etymology. So you'll argue some stuff and you'll go to court and they say, well, we got to deal with the facts in here, not how you feel, sir. You'll get locked up for being a damn fool. Because in the court of law, black means death, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And that means you walk in there, you being real nice.
Thank you. I say, thank you, Malik. It's just facts. And then they put it right in Negro's face on Jeopardy. When the white lady said the law that Negro, blacks, and color would never be free. The Dred Scott law? Yeah. Ding, ding. Correct the mundo. White lady, no disrespect to no one. So, and the writer said, I have placed a bold italic to quickly enable the researcher to find such information in the text. Pitfalls. The East Indies is near China. The West Indies is in the Caribbean. Both inhabitants are called India or Indian. Our interest is the West Indies. Indians. Inhabitants from the country of India are called Indian. Native inhabitants of the Americas are called Indians. People in the islands near the East Indies, Taiwan, for example, are called Indians. Our interest is with the native inhabitants of the Americas. The Americas, what? Moorish Americans. Ghana, is a country in Africa, west coast. New Ghana is a large island in the southwest Pacific region near Australia. Papua New Guinea, a country in Oceania near Australia. Ghana, also known as Guyana, Guayana, is in South America. Our interest is with the Guianas in South America, although Ghana is spelled differently than Guinea. It might be confusing to a person who is new to geography. So in 1524, Giovanni di Verrazzano wrote a letter to King Francis depicting the people in the Carolinas as being black like the Ethiopians. Are y'all listening to me?
Islam.
I'm removing all doubt. See, this history. The Verrazzano, Verrazzano letter, according to the original version, and I quote, Captain John Giovanni di Verano, to his most serene majesty, the King of France, writes, since the tempest which we encountered on the northern coast, I have not written to your most serene and Christian majesty, because you know the European was trying to push that Christian stuff. That was the doctrine of discovery. Research this stuff. The papal bull. I'm telling you, man, you can't deny what I'm saying. The Christian majesty concerning the 4 ships sent out by your orders on the ocean to discover new lands, because I thought you must have been before apprised of all that had happened to us, that we had been compelled by the impetuous violence of the winds to put into Brittany in distress with only 2 ships, Normandy and Dolphin. Don't y'all hear them ships? Remember, now go back to the Thomas Jefferson Quran. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is history. I'm telling y'all, they try to call you a Berber Empire. They was paying. Ain't no Indian gave no goddamn foreigner no permission to do business on here. It was Moors. I'm telling you facts. This is history. You've been lied to. You've been hoodwinked. You done fell for the Jedi mind trick. And I'm here to illuminate, to bring you back, to resurrect you.
I think Barclay had a question, Noble.
Go ahead, Noble. Barclay.
Islam.
Barclay, you have something, Noble? Well, when he's ready, he can jump in and whenever he want to take over if he has something.
Islam.
But from the voyage being now returned, and I proceed to give you majesty an account of our discoveries. Listen, man, on the 17th of January, 1524. Then I tell y'all in the 1590. So what? Let's play history. 1524. The Geneva Bible was what year?
1599.
Okay. So the 1599 Geneva Bible is confirming what they saw in 1524. That's why I keep telling you. We set sail from a desolate rock near the island of Madeira, belonging to his most serene majesty, the King of Portugal, with 50 men, having provisions sufficient for 8 months, arms and other warlike munition and naval stores, sailing westward with a light and pleasant easterly breeze. In 25 days, we ran 800 leagues. On the 24th of February, we encountered as violent a hurricane as many ships. But I want to get to the good part. Blah, 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 blah. They just talk about their voyage. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the good part. Okay, it says, many people who were seen coming to the seaside fled at our approach, but occasionally stopping. They looked back upon us with astonishment, and some were at length induced, but various friendly signs to come to us. These showed the greatest delight on beholding us, wondering at our dress, countenance, and complexion, because they look totally different from the people of what? The Americas. I'm telling you. And this is a European telling you the story. And if you go dish, man, boy, they then showed us by signs where we could more conveniently secure our boat. So that means they know how to lodge boats. You talk about black Moors, they know how to do nothing. They telling you, they showing people this and offered us some of their provisions. Some of their provisions, nourishment, this, and that, and the other. Showing them how to do things to take care of themselves. That your majesty may know all that we learned. All that we learned. So they said they learned stuff here. They write back saying all that they learned. All that they learned while on shore of their manners and customs of life. Customs, aka cult. That's a custom. Don't let nobody play you. Everything is a custom. Everything is a cult. When it's coming from the proper perspective, I will relate what we saw briefly as possible. They go entirely naked, except that about the loins, they wear skins of small animals like martens, fastened by a girdle. Now watch this. Here go girdle. Now when I told y'all in the Bible, when you get the Hebrew lexicon, and I show you the clothing of the followers of Yahshua, how they were Moors, how they wore the girdle and the sash, and they wore the turban with the jewels and the bonnet, aka the kufi. Somebody talk to me.
Islam.
Of plaited grass to which they tie around the body, the toils of other animals hanging down to the knees. All other parts of the body and the head are naked, some wearing garlands similar to the bird feathers. Now here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. The complexion of these people is black. Not much different from of the Ethiopians, aka Abyssinians. Their hair is black and thick and not very long. It is worn tied back upon the head in the form of a little tail. In person, they are of good proportions, of middle stature, a little above our own, broad across the breast, strong in the arms, and well formed in the legs and other parts of the body. The only exception to their good looks, is that they have broad faces, but not all. However, as we saw many that have sharp noses, you think everybody got the same type of nose. You a clown. With large black eyes and a fixed expression. They are not very strong in body. When you say how people get all proportion, all big with weights, but we're strong. But acute in mind. Active and swift. Afoot like a cheetah, Moors. As far as we could judge by observation, in these last two particulars, they resembled the people of the East, especially those the most remote. We could not learn a great many particulars of their usage on account of our short stay among them and the distance of our ship from the shore. I stopped with that little piece of science. Because everything's finna be obsolete for your kids. Where you gonna get the books from? You gonna go pay Amazon instead of dealing with a Moor that got all these books you could get for a fraction of a dollar, and then if you was a member, you'll get them for even cheaper than that. It's finna be over for people. You think these kids don't know nothing now and they lost, and then they don't know finances. They don't know how to do nothing on their own to be electric and understand about finances and self-authoring books and creating businesses and how to work and be a business. And your brother can do this for donations. I told y'all, it's sad, and it's happening right now. It's happening right now. How can I educate others and leave my home city where I'm from, y'all, a city called Flint, Michigan? When I say a prophet is no good in his own country, and I can leave and come to Arizona, get my education, and educate people that don't look like me, and then think I'm gonna debate somebody that look like me about history and law and finances and how to operate and how to make money and how to raise money as a nonprofit. Would you listen to any Negro, Malik, like that and not doing the same thing you're doing? Would you, Malik?
Not doing the same thing that I'm doing?
Yes.
Is he having, I mean...
No, trying to tell you, I'll give you the analogy. Listen, if a person trying to say, hey, Malik, hey, I'm trying to raise money to try to show you how to be rich to write this book. And I say I'm rich. Just write the fucking book. Why are you trying to raise money? Oh, like I'm saying, you met me. I wrote my books, right? I copyright. I did all on my own. When I'm saying, I didn't have to say, oh, I'm trying to raise money to write no books.
No.
I published my own. I don't have to go. What I'm telling you, you don't have to go on no with no contract with nobody. Why? Do it on your own. Pay. What I'm saying. You don't have to go to Amazon to no third party and I get Amazon. You can get all my books directly from me. You can deal with the source. So why would them hear more do with me? Or is your books on Amazon? No. Oh, I want to get your books. You talking to me. Go on my webpage to get them. Why I got to get Amazon some money? Why? Why? I'm my own library. And I'm giving you the stuff for a fraction of the price. It don't make sense.
Conditioning is real. That's all I expect.
Watch this. We in the 1828 Webster Dictionary. See the European, man, I'm gonna show y'all something one day because my emperor's like, show them one day. And I'm like, I don't want to show people my donations from colleges and things because then I just don't care about that stuff. When I put it like this, when I do lectures on the college campus and they say if the offering be 5,000, I give half of that back to that department that had me come. And I provide them with all books. So say if I come to your city and do a lecture and get donations, this kid there, I'm providing so much back. Like when I get ready to go back to my home city in the summer, watch what I do. I'm a broadcasting. I'm gonna go right to these stores. I'm gonna fill up. I'm gonna try to do 1,000 backpacks. That's a stretch, but I know I can do 100 because I can do that on my own dime. But that's how the stores support. But I'm gonna try to push for 1,000 and fill them up with all supplies and just give it away for free. But I'm gonna do 100 for sure. So. Watch this. Okay, here we go. 1828 Webster Dictionary. I'm finna show you what American states. Watch this. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
American. A noun. A noun. I ain't say an adjective. I said a noun. A native of America. Originally. Originally mean ancient. That means civilized. Modern is gibberish, like Yiddish. Gibberish. A native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals. Or what? The copper color races. I just gave you all the descriptions of how they try to misnomer you. So here you go, the copper color races, just like in the biblical scriptures. In the what? In Daniel, if Jesus, Yahshua was copper color racing and this and that and the other, were you going to come back the same way? See, it's too simple. And then if the scripture says, put your hand in my bosom, and it came out a different color, put it back in and come out the white way. You put your hand in the bosom, it came out white as snow. Put it back in and go back to the color it was. So off top, it tell you wasn't pale. Off the dribble. So off the dribble is going to tell you wasn't pale. Off the dribble. Off the dribble. A native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper colored races, found here by the Europeans. A European can't find nothing that was already here. So when we fact check that, you ain't find nothing. You came somewhere, and then these Negroes, the Moors brought Christopher Columbus here. Man, is you a clown? Man, you killed your own brother. I know Negroes killed their own brother. My homeboy in my city, Mike Ville, got killed by his brother. Nigga killed my brother. Nigga killed my big brother, Miguel Swang in Flint, Michigan. So can't no Negro tell me what a Negro do. Man, we talk about old history. Negro killed my homeboy, Michael Blackmore, blew his fucking head off for a bullshit check when he was coming from damn Kessels. We was in middle school, so can't nobody tell me, the Moors did this. Shut up. Shut the hell up. What you would do, you would sell yourself out for nothing. A Negro will sell out. A Negro will tell on the whole operation because he afraid to do 3 months in the county jail. So don't tell me about what the Moors did this, the Moors did this, and King Leopold. Man, okay, well, let's deal with it. Leopold in the Congo, he invade an area with a mandate from Belgium to come and do something and take over, and he used the fez as a uniform, the same way Hitler did. What would some of you sucker Negroes do that'll kill your own brother? You will get down with the get down, just like a lot of them Negroes did. A lot of them won't stand up and bear arms and fight. They'll get down. And don't try to say no Moors did nothing. Hell, because the Negro always got something to do with their own people. Just like in the Congo, how Patrice Lumumba How they killed him. His own people turned on him first. A European don't got that much power. How a European gonna infiltrate you without your own brother giving you up for $1? It always been like that. That's how it always been. European ain't got that much power to infiltrate you. A Negro always gonna play you. Always, always, always in history. How can somebody else that don't look like you infiltrate you? I showed y'all the document when a Negro was scared when he got pulled over with some alcohol on a college campus and he just told on everything, was killing a lot of the Black Panthers, all that bullshit, bombed their damn movie theater, all that shit. I showed y'all. And the Negro was on there telling. The punk ass nigga was scared to go to jail for a couple months. A nigga tell. So don't tell me what you would do.
They made a movie about it.
Come on, Malik. Stop with this. And so then we talk about how certain Europeans got here. Watch this. And then we're going to go to the next facts. This is history 101. And the European pay me to teach this. That's how I get grants. I told y'all. I'm going to show y'all how I get grants starting next year to teach this stuff. Watch. Let me show you what Hellenistic means. Show you all this stuff. We in class. So one thing about more or Moorish, it can mean different things depending on the context if you know the root of a word. So one, you got Moorish as the adjective, marshy, finny, watery, along the Moorish fens, pertaining to the Moors in Africa. Heard? Listen. Yep. So matter of fact, let me go back. Let me retract. More, noun. What was an American?
Noun.
Huh? So what? I hope y'all hear me. So what type of American are you?
Moorish American.
Moorish.
And what type of Moor are you?
Moorish being an adjective to describe.
The European just answered the question for you in a dictionary, not me. They just answered the question for you. So everybody should be hearts. Everybody should be just like they in church. They want to give some dollars and like they do on Creflo Dollar and all the people. Oh, look at all this money. And I'm more wanting to give a $10 donation. But I'm going to be gone in a minute. And then I'll give you books. But you will go to church every week and give. And I'm talking about Negroes and talk about the pastor. So, Moor, a noun, a native of the northern coast of Africa. The same people they talk about in the Bible. Yahshua, the genealogy of Jesus, which is Yahshua, and never was a J in the Hebrew dialect. Ruth, the Moabites, Tamara, all those Asiatics. So, a native of the northern coast of Africa, called by the Romans from the color of the people. Mauritania. Check. The country of dark complexion people. Check. Just like in the Bible, in the beginning, what? The world was black. Check. The same country is now called Morocco, Tunis, Algiers. Check. More. Now here go the other one. Verb, transitive, to confine or secure a ship. Every description of a Moor is going to be dealing with you and dealing with on that sea. European don't have nothing. It had to be Moors on the ship to get a European anywhere. You got to understand this. You got to understand what I'm telling you. And then Moors don't really understand who the hell Christopher Columbus is. You really don't even know.
What are Europeans? They're what?
Say it, Malik. You say it.
Sons of Mars. Where they come from?
Hey, Malik, I keep telling people they got too much anger in their heart and they ain't dealing with facts. They not dealing with facts. You get all that European stuff and then a Negro. You do all that stuff and then you walk past another Moor with a fez on. He blow your fucking head off and break in your house and take everything from you. You worried about something else that can't do nothing to you if you operating right. Because they bow down to real supreme law, which is divine law.
It's law.
See, these are facts. It ain't nothing to sell. So, more verb, transition to a ship. To confine or secure a ship in a particular station, as by cables and anchors or by chains. A ship is never said to be moored when she rides by a single anchor. More verb, intransitive. So the first more verb was transitive. This one is intransitive. Understand what I'm saying? This means context, Moors. When I speak, please stay in context. To be confined by cables or chains on oozy grounds. His galley, Moors. on oozy grounds, his galleys, moors. So then we get to moorish, adjective, marshy, finny, watery, along the moorish fens. Number 2, hey babe, pertaining to moors in Africa. Moorland, noun, a marshy or tract of low watery ground. That's moorland. So, watch this. Then we're gonna go to the next. We in class. That's why I told you, education shouldn't take forever. It shouldn't take you 4 years to get a bachelor's degree. They do that just to suck money out of you. I know this for a fact. I can speak on this for a reason. I've done lectures on this in college. Why? Because I'm a student. I was a student. I'm speaking on for matter-factualness. Watch this. Here we go. Hebrew. Hebrew is a noun. One of the descendants of Eber. 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 Who the Jews are. The Igbo and the Igbo are the original Jews. I'm going to show y'all. The European agree with me. Get out your feelings. Eber, or what? Heber. H-E-B-R. But particularly a descendant of Jacob. So Admors, we're from the tribe of Judah, lineage of David by blood, period. If not, I don't know what you're talking about. Who was a descendant of Eber, an Israelite, a Jew. So when all these Hebrew Israelites argue, I'm like, but you still a Moor? We talking about national. I just broke it down. Like, what are you talking about? Like, one nationality, many cultures. No one stripping you from your culture. In order to be free and be resurrected, we must agree as what? A nationality. These is facts. That's why the European laughing at us like these Negroes can't agree on nothing. They gonna let their religion keep them separate. Cool. I'm with that. This is what they talk about. So now, how did Alexander the Greek, the European call it great? I can speak on this from scholarship. I did this on college campuses and debuked Eurocentric and Negrocentric propaganda. Just like I debuked how Socrates and Plato and Aristotle wasn't nothing. Because George G.M. James will tell you that in Stolen Legacy. It's all fugazi. The Greek is a fraud. Research Steve Coakley. I'm telling y'all, all these Negroes that be talking that Greek stuff, see, the oath is them saying that the Greek is this and they put everything down. Well, the Greek is a fraud. Ain't no disrespect to nobody else. I'm just telling you for a fact. If the Europeans say a Greek is a fraud and you would brand yourself with that Greek shit, the European laugh at you because they ain't nothing but a son of Muslims. So why would you want to join anything else, Greek stuff, lower level masonry that's only 32 degrees, and you looking at a person that's 99 degrees, that's educated, that's consecrated, that's an educator and a scholar? It doesn't make any sense. We mad because we've been lied to and we accept the lies. So how did Alexander the Greek get to a certain area? Watch this. Listen to the language. Hellenin or Hellenic, adjective pertaining to the Hellenists. So when anybody talk about the Hellenistic, they ain't talking about you. They talk about them goddamn Greeks. I'm telling you what I know. So Hellenists or inhabitants of Greece, so-called from Hellenes in Greece or from Helen. Helen is in Greece. That's why they call their ass the Hellenistic. But they be lying to you with that European Protestant shit. See, my education is that. That's why I went to school to do this, to be able to sit at the table and say, no, sit your ass down. You have to do that to be able to be an elite in this and be a scholar in this religion. Only an adept can do this. A regular Moor can't do that because they'll just be basing it on all the bullshit that they read. Hellenism, a noun, a phrase in the idiom, genius, or construction of the Greek language. I hope y'all know what idiom, genius, or the construction of the Greek language is. Hellenism, a noun. So Hellenism is a noun. That's something. That's a phrase in the idiom or the genius or construction of what? The Greek language. Hellenist. Here we go again. A noun. A Grecian Jew. It didn't say a Moorish Jew. Just like Wentworth Matthews and them, the chosen ones in New York, the Moorish Jewish Zionist temple. We do talk about a Grecian Jew. They're making a particular difference. Who used the Greek language. Number 2, one skill in the Greek language. Hellenistic, adjective pertaining to the Hellenists. The Hellenistic language was the Greek spoken or used by the Jews who lived in Egypt and other countries where the Greek language prevailed, where we talk about colonizers, Alexander the Greek. I hope y'all, just like now in parts of Africa, Keelan, whatever you want to call it, a lot of them speak Latin and all these other languages. Why? Because they were conquered. A lot of them don't speak their own fucking language. These is facts. These is facts. There's nothing to deny. Hellenistically, adverb, according to the Hellenistic dialect, according to the Hellenistic dialect, according to the Hellenistic dialect, Hellenize, a verb, intransitive, to use the Greek language. Here we go. How did Alexander Greek get to Asia, aka Africa, etc., a Keelan, a Mexican, whatever you want to call it, depending on your vernacular. If you were the Bantu or a Zulu, whatever. A noun, a narrow strait between Europe, and Asia, now called the Dardanelles, a part of the passage between Hell's Point. Oh, my PayPal is what is it? I'm sorry, y'all. My PayPal is I don't even know, man. I promise you, man. And that's funny, y'all. I had to stop right here because that's funny. Because I'm on YouTube too. Somebody hit me up. They was like, you don't even be tripping. And she was like, I had to go back to see your messages and got your email address. And she bought so many books today. That's why I said today was amazing. She said, I found you. She said, you saved my life more. She said, I'm sorry. She was like, look, I've been dealing with more science for 20 years. It's bull crap. And she said, my kid is studying history. And she said, these books I'm getting from you, she just gave me honors. So what is my PayPal, babe? And I continue. Somebody just asked. I think it's Ibna, IBNA. No, it's paypal.me/IBNA LBay7. That's what it is.
Lord, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. And my Cash App is Cash App $KG Bay. I'm sorry for stopping in the middle of the teaching, y'all. But I don't be putting I don't do it. So that's why a lot of times I would ask y'all to log on YouTube as well and put all that information on while I'm teaching. If anybody can do that. Yep, it's PayPal me/IBNA LBay7. PayPal.me/IBNA LBay7.
You was right, honey.
So, into that part, she be laughing at me too. So, when I tell y'all, man, that a lot of people lie to us, and so I was able to find the document that I was trying to show y'all yesterday. The other day when I was on YouTube, I think Barclay was on there. And when I was trying to, all that run in my mouth and I still didn't grab it. Oh, here it goes. I'm sorry. So when I tell y'all the European and Negroes, Masons, they always gonna lie to us and try to make it seem like we're not the originals of everything. So I want to show and point. This is the European Mason manual. I want to show y'all the dates on here, and then I'm gonna show you the history that the Nation of Islam had, and they try to act like they don't know. That's why ain't nobody gonna come to me with no lies, and the only people that'll lie to you is your own brother. Even those ones that call themselves, that got PhDs, they're not gonna tell you international law. They'll get up there and talk about your freedom is connected to blackness, and that's a lie. Because in science and law, black means death. They ain't never gonna get into the Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15. They're not gonna get into the SF 181 form. They're not gonna get into no laws that I teach to show you have the right to do. So you see on here what the European, they say 1914. They call themselves the secret ritual of the secret work of the ancient Arabic order of the nobles of the Mystic Shrine, the Imperial Grand Council of the ancient Arabic order of nobles of the Mystic Shrine, Dr. B.H. Stilliard. That's what these Negroes be studying, them black Masons. That's why they feds are defiled. See, you know when they ain't operating right, because they feds will be defiled and they tassels will be pinned down. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm sorry. Imperial Grand Potentate. So here it is. Negroes got somebody over them that's a potentate. I ain't your potentate. I'm just a map and a guy, Allah in the flesh. Just like our 101 state. Period. Just like the Bible state. Imperial Grand Potentate, July 1914, Washington, D.C. When I show you, I'm about to show you that the European, no disrespect to no one, No disrespect to no one. And the Negro is a lie. And the Greek is a fraud. I'm finna show you. Right here. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you. The Nation of Islam had this. No disrespect to no one. Written and sent to all students in the ministry of Islam in the wilderness of North America by Elijah Muhammad, servant of Allah, dated 4/2/1936, and then it was reissued 1/18/1963. Don't get mad at me. And then I'll show you in the Supreme Lessons from so-called Fard Muhammad, all that math is wrong. And I sat with an imam and he was like, but we never sat and did it. I said, I know you didn't. It ain't no disrespect. You ain't finna come to me with no mumbo and jumbo. I don't care what color you are. I deal with mathematics. What do I tell y'all when y'all first dealing with me? Get rid of everything you may think you know except what, y'all? Except what?
Mathematics.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I tell y'all that from the beginning. You don't got to believe nothing I say, because I'm not here to try to convert you. This ain't no conversion. What I'm going to convert you to? Yourself? I'm trying to resurrect you. You already been that. This is a resurrection. So I'm about to show you a picture. I'm not here to debate nobody with their religious stuff. Talk about that ain't Fard Muhammad. Yeah, whatever. I can show you all in the damn Library of Congress and in the Fed joints where J. Edgar Hoover got the same person and they talk about the whole thing is destroying the black Messiah. So you can miss me with all that. I ain't here for that. I ain't here for all that debate. I can care less. But I'm finna read something and I'm finna show you that the European and all these Negroes be lying. And I can show you that the Nation of Islam, don't y'all know that movie with, what's my man, Forrest Whitaker, right? When it was the name called The King of Harlem, that little TV series, what was it called? Come on, man. Somebody know what I'm talking about?
Talking about what?
King of New York?
No, Forrest Whitaker playing this like series. It's called The King of Harlem, The King of something.
Oh, no. The Godfather of Harlem.
Okay. So I told y'all people don't be paying attention to subtle things. You gotta pay attention because there's signs and symbols and everything. As y'all see Malcolm going back in the temple, look at the top. It's a Masonic symbol. Right at the top. You gotta pay attention. It's subtle signs. And then I'll show you how the hell y'all think when Ali was banned from boxing, how he was able to go to those college campuses and speak. It had to be under a certain structure. So let me read the facts. When I say, why would you want to join something else? Why would you want to join something else and your brother right here teaching it? And the Europe, I tell you, I'll be transparent. I'm a member of the Philosophical Research Society. I told you, I'm not going to expose every Negro more. That's a Mason. I know every black Mason because they have to come and they have to identify themselves. I told y'all I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. I'm 99 degrees. I'm a Moorish Mason. Y'all see it on my plate. Y'all see my compass squared with the feds. All this science is ours. The European will tell you. Albert Churchward will tell you. Manly P. What's the European? Manly P. Hall will tell you. It's all our science, and y'all don't know it. And they all bow down to me. Cause why? Not no disrespectful, because they sons of Muslims. This is supreme wisdom. So listen to this. Master Fard Muhammad, under the alias David Ford, pictured in the upper left-hand corner. There are many Masons shown in the picture. Huh? Look at all them brothers in them different headdresses. And then you got more talking about what you can't wear this. Man, you better shut the hell up. My tassel exhume my wisdom. Just like in graduation, I talk about the hex alpha. The fez and the graduation cap is synonymous. You can put them both together. It's 360 degree of wisdom. That's how you use your compass and square. The only difference is the parameter in the circle and square. But they both 360 degree of wisdom. That's why a lot of these Moors walking around with a fez on, it's a dunce hat. I told you, it's the person that's under the fez that exhumed the fez, not the fez. There are many Masons shown in the picture. The development of the Moorish Science Temple of America was influenced. So we can go farther than our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we go to, what's his name? Abdul Muhammad and Abdul Hamid Solomon. Before our Prophet, and I show y'all this. Influence. We were Moors a long time, even though our Prophet resurrected us. But you got to do Deuce Muhammad. When y'all research Deuce Muhammad. Pull up Deuce Muhammad. He was before our Prophet. Research Abdul Hamid Solomon. This science is ours. And the European will tell you. but Shriners, Masons, and secret societies, particularly the ancient Egyptian, Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine. But here you go, you're gonna let some Negro tell you that they ancient, they modern. This is 1914 right here that these Negroes be lying. A lot of this stuff on here is symbolic to us. The scimitar, the crescent. But listen to this. Listen to the year. Started by Noble Ali Rofel Pasha and John George Jones in 1893. But here it is. The Europeans say that they the secret ritual, and the Negroes say that that's them in 1914. You ain't original. I keep telling y'all, why don't you want to deal with the source? That's how we get caught up, because people be trying to hold stuff over you, our own people, and try to act like they God, but I'll destroy it because I have all the original manuscripts. That's why they ain't going to come to me with no bullshit. Excuse my candor. They can't. Excuse my candor. Excuse my candor, because I'm coming with the supreme wisdom. I'm coming with the supreme wisdom every time. They try to take stuff and regurgitate like it's their science. Man, get out of here with that. Man, the science was older than us. I'll break this science down. I told y'all, it's the time, man. You understand it's the time. You see how I'm speaking? I'm speaking with the passion of the scimitar. This clock of destiny. This clock of destiny, what I'm telling you. This clock of destiny, man. I live this. And this is the upper echelon of this science. Ain't no such thing as no Muhammad outside of us. You see that sun in the middle with all the astrological signs off to that? What's above is below. Understand what I'm saying, man. Understand what I'm saying. The European agree with me. Y'all see this right here? Go on Amazon and see how much this costs right now. I'm going to deal with a little history in this. So excuse me if we miss workout. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm almost done. Because this is needed. This is a workout. I'm just going back to stuff. Because we got to do things over and over before it can penetrate. And then we got to go back in this history and start reading it. And start sharing it with our children, with our kids. I'm not going to read the introduction and all this because we should have read some of this. But my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because thou has rejected knowledge. Remember I told you about being ignorant? You're only ignorant if you ignore. If you don't know, then you should want to get into the know. And you should do everything to get into the know because it'll save your life. Lack of knowledge is a refusal because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Hosea 4:6. And so I'll give a couple bullets in this, and I'm going to go to the next one. Misnomer. Black Indians have lived in the Western Hemisphere since time immemorial. Black Indians were not spawned or created as a result of Africans coming to the Western Hemisphere during the transatlantic slave trade, mixing in with native people of the Western Hemisphere region, also known as Native Americans. Native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere, also known as misnomer Indians, did not refer to themselves or their ancestors as Indians. We use the word Indian since most people are accustomed to this title, the same way you use other words. The word Indian, red man, and Native American are European colonized terms. Native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere refer to themselves by way of tones, vibrations of expression. Your spirit said who and what you were. The name given to you was based upon what type of spirit you possess. I told y'all I was supposed to be this from the womb. My name, Kari Hakeem Goodman, from birth. Look what it means. All native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, possess different philosophical features. Hair, texture, bone structure, and skin tone vary. All native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, did not and do not have high cheekbones, slanted eyes, reddish copper skin, or straight black hair. The U.S. government selected a certain psychological type or philosophical type, aka Indian, to promote the world as this is the real Indian, as well as this is how a real Indian look. The dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, were reclassified during the 17th and 1800s as Negroes and colored. I'm telling you, then the European will tell you that they make it so much expensive because they know you ain't gonna buy it, and then they know you ain't gonna listen to a scholar. They'll pay me a whole bunch of money to teach their children. The dark-skinned native.
Hakeem, the son of
Yep.
And back.
Yep. Come on, man. I keep telling y'all, every real scholar that look like me, that's real educated and anointed, we can go in academia and make a great living. A lot of us moved to Europe. It's a brother, I forget the name, he'd be lecturing on the internet. He's a brown-skinned brother with braids and things. He lecture at Harvard everywhere. I'm telling you, I've been pulled, but I just don't want to pull and teach on academia because it'll be obsolete.
Gratitude.
I'm telling y'all, man, it'll be obsolete. Pale-skinned natives came about as a result of original dark-skinned native breeding with pale-skinned Europeans. A light-skinned native born from the union would again breed with a pale-skinned European. Thus, the progeny of this union would become more pale or genetically recessive. After centuries of this breeding, or this what we like to call grafting process, eventually produced the pale-skinned native of the Western Hemisphere. The dark-skinned native who did not mix their seed still endure, and the U.S. government has reclassified most as Black, African, or African Americans. Certain dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, were given an ultimatum: go to Oklahoma and be a Indian or on the reservation, or stay where you're at and be reclassified as a Negro or colored. And most dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, who were reclassified as Negro or colored during the 17th to 1800 wars, have found themselves in the 20th and the 21st century again reclassified as Black Americans and African Americans. Dark-skinned native indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka Indians, who embraced the Spanish culture, just like what Stevie Wonder said in 1492. You fell up on the shores, 700 years, educated by the Moors. Come on, man, y'all ain't listening? And then Steely Dan, the European. I ain't gonna do it without my fez on. Oh no, I want to be a holy man. Earth, Wind, and Fire was telling you about it.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, the elements.
I mean, come on. And we embraced the Spanish culture during the colonial era, either by choice or by force, when you got the Morisco or the Madrides.
So isn't that they're part of the Latin culture?
Yes. I keep telling you, it's
language comes from.
come on.
The breakdown of the language comes from
Yes.
Latin, and where is Latin America?
Come on. You see this right here? I told Moors, Malik Barclay, y'all, we almost done. When I first started, how much these books, look on Amazon how much this book costs now.
The first American
Yeah.
were Africans.
Yeah. And see, history, it's finna go up like 10 times. And I have the research to be able to educate it. I can bring my own chair and my table to any meeting and make a Negro, no disrespect, and a European, no disrespect, sit on their hands, because I'm coming with supreme wisdom, and they're gonna look me up before I come, because they can. And I ain't gonna get, and I'm not gonna get all into the book.
That book is that Imhotep?
Yep.
They're proposing a different book now, like with a different cover on it.
Mm-hmm. It's unavailable.
Not the same one. Okay, here it is. That one's it's only one copy right now. It's $189.99.
Lucky. Well, 109. Good. Because this book was only $10. On other platforms, watch, I'll guarantee you $1,000. And it's only one available.
Yeah, only one available.
After that one gone, I promise you. Everything when I talk about the misnomer, here we go again. The black man, the father of civilization, proven by biblical history. I'm not going to jump all into this. I've done this plenty times on lectures and at college campus to make all these Moors and these Negroes back up. Like, wait a minute, the European agree with me. I'm telling you, I done proved this. It's no argument.
Gratitude.
I show you in J.A. Rogers. I got all these books PDF for my family. Let me show y'all a picture. I always show the picture. I'm almost done. You see the picture of the European in the so-called Klan uniform. The European ain't nothing but a thief. No, I'm sorry. No disrespect. Even in the Guinness Book of World Records, they'll tell you that all they did was plagiarize history. I can show you true documents. This shit is in the Library of Congress. And man, please. That's why I said people like, you afraid? I ain't afraid of shit. This is Americana. This is free information. Just like more law cases, And I'll be like, anything, we talk about doc number, Free Information Act, and precedented law cases. You ain't finna come lie to me because I'm gonna look your case up and then I'm gonna give you a chance to tell the truth and then I'm gonna destroy all the lies. And then you be trying to hit me up.
Being nice is our problem.
Yes. Watch this. The European copy. What you afraid of your own shadow? And then I told you the Chlorian. They try to model themselves just like us. They just the Chloron. They just put the KL in it. I'm telling you, I show you all this. I travel because I can as an adapt. So listen to this. Picture below is the parade of Seville Negro Order. That's the Seville Negro Order. We were just talking about Spanish and Spain. Today, the descendants of these Spanish Negroes, there you go, Malik, are quite bleached from mixing with their white neighbors. But the old Negroes tradition remain. The Negro Church of Nuestra Senora de Los Angeles in Barrio Carmona is still maintained by them. Priests, guides, and others in Seville inform me that the garb is exactly like that of centuries ago. For earlier information of these Negroes, as they are called in Seville, see Zungas Anales de Sevilla, y'all got it, published in Madrid in 1677. Later the Negroes rose to a position of prominence and had a count after whom one of the streets is still named. So if the originators of the Ku Klux Klan did not copy the garb of these Negroes, then the coincidence is really amazing, isn't it, y'all?
Yeah.
See?
And the funny thing is they flipped it around and had to put, the Negro in front of everything, but when it should have really just been troglodyte.
Come on, Malik.
X, Y, Z. They just flipped it on.
Come on, Malik.
Because the original, if this original is the original, you don't need no extra adjective to describe it.
Come on, Malik.
Like putting black in front of Moore. Like
Come on,
Moore,
Malik.
the original, you don't need to just put an adjective in front of describing it. If you do, that's a subsidiary or an unnatural making of the original.
Mm-hmm.
So it should have been troglodyte or AKA white
Come on, man.
in front of everything. But that would be telling on themselves. So instead, they flipped it and put Negro or Afro or some other connotation, like they're saying Afro-Latino. That is just so dumb.
Did not, Malik,
From a Latin country, you Latin.
Malik, didn't we already do the lecture in Exhumed of the Nation? It's in y'all Exhumed of the Nation. That's why I said I teach over and over. And what did the damn news in the newspaper say each month? We're calling Negroes this. We're calling this month. We had to call them this month to make Jesse Jackson happy.
Name every month,
And then in July,
they gave us Moors.
in July, Moors. Is it that coincidence? On the 7th, we'll give you more. I'm telling you, it's there. They know.
Right.
That's around the time of the kiss.
I'm telling you. And then when I talk about the Igbo, the Jew, the European agree with me. And then the book about the iguano, it's right here. The European gonna agree with me to everything because they must. I'm not out here just babbling off at the mouth. I ain't gonna show all of here. They see when you put the stuff in color, they'll show you. I ain't gonna jump all into it because there's no time. I'm almost done. And just like this history, when people be telling you things, y'all got the cannabis Christ. Y'all know who we are. It's in the hieroglyphics. People don't know how to read. Look at the medical, what they use going up the chalice, all that stuff, what they take. And then I'll show you in the Baphomet, you see the same thing, where there's nothing but Kabbalistically. Temp Hope Abba. Same science. You got to connect it. It's ours. Didn't we show this? Didn't we show this already, the teachings of this? Look, man. I lectured this a million times. Y'all got the science. It's a lot of things that we supposed to do. And I'm not talking about things that you may think. I'm talking about research stuff. And when people promulgating things that saying this is all bad, not understanding the history and how things were used and what form things were being used in its pure manifestation. Understand what I'm saying?
It's wrong.
So with that being said, man, I'm done. Any questions?
I may not have that PDF. I was wondering how much would be the donation for that.
Which one, Noble?
Kind of person.
You don't have this?
No, I got it.
Who got this? Malik? I know Malik got it.
should have that. I believe I did.
You know what y'all get them for? You a student, $5. Anybody else? That's why I keep telling y'all the luxury have. You get stuff for $5 for your Noble that a person probably can't even get, or on Amazon it costs X amount of dollars. If I got it from my Sheik and somebody wanted to get it from me for $40, hell, I'm donating 15 to my Sheik and the rest mine. I'm gonna keep doing that over and over and over to everybody wanting to book, and I'm gonna help not only my temple, huh?
I said, Brian, you need that?
Yep.
Coming your way.
And it's right
Go
here.
ahead and send Sheik a donation.
And it's only $5. But I said you give what you want. It's only $5. It's only $5. But you know the value of things. It's like if I went somewhere and got something, I know how much something costs, and I'm an honest man, and somebody say, this is what it is, and they help me all the time, and it's value, I'm giving what is value. I'm gonna be like, I know you said that. This just me. I'm gonna give you that because I know what I can do with it because I'm a businessman. I can take that value that person just blessed me with, go print it for myself, have it. Don't worry about it losing it. If I lose it, I can reprint it again, but I can bless somebody else and give it to them for the same price, and mine is free, and continue to do that over and over and over, and then they can do it. And then I don't know what else to say, man, but yeah, man. Any other questions?
No, I just sent a donation as well. No.
Gratitude, my brother. Gratitude.
Oh, you need a Cannabis Christ too? Alonzo?
Islam.
Alonzo, did you need a Cannabis Christ? Alright,
Islam.
I'm sending it. Same time.
Gratitude, man.
Yeah.
Gratitude for all y'all, man. This is what we here for.
There you go.
And I said, we here, oh, this is another little sign. We'll divulge this at a later time, another day. It's so much more science.
Oh yeah, got that.
Just like I be saying, Morris, and I know I got to get Brian books and a couple other people books to them. Just even the 7 lesson books y'all have, Malik. No, Morris that been in the science for years, they don't even have the 7 more. They don't even have them. They never heard unto thee I grant. They're like, what's unto thee I grant? They're like, what's unto thee I grant? I'm like, what you mean? The Rosicrucian manual, like, that's what part of our Quran. Like, what are you talking about?
Islam.
And so that's when I tell Morris, Malik.
Hey, Sheik.
Yes, go ahead, Noble.
Quickly, I do the Yes for Science workbook. I don't have that one.
Okay, I ordered a lot of them, man, and it's been a minute for them to come. They keep telling me that, like, at first they was out of production, but I got them on the way. I ordered a whole bunch of them because I know what's getting ready to happen. And so, like I've been telling y'all, we're going to eventually have all these things converted, and then we're going to be able to provide these books for everybody. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm creating something for nobody to have to go to those platforms and spend all that money. They can get on PDF and help the world and spread the wisdom. That's why I want people to, as we start promoting our Temple and School webpage, which is bbtsciencetemple.com. Once again, our Temple and School webpage is bbtsciencetemple.com. And you can go on there and see what we're doing. And we have a lot of books on there to offer. And we're going to be uploading books, hopefully consistently. Also on Instagram, I have an A. Jelani Morris book club on Instagram. But right now, Morris, we're in the making of my nobles are completing their own. We're going to have our own online bookstore. So it's in the makings. And so you will be able to go on that particular platform once we create it and everything, and go on that platform and just go through the whole catalog. Like right now, my Noble's going to start off with 1,100 books already, not including all the other books that they got from me as we've been teaching. So on this little device my Noble sent me, Malik sent me, it's like this little device, I downloaded 1,100 books on there. That all those 1,100 books, I did the value and add them up, it's over $463,000.
Gratitude, Islam, Noble.
I'm telling you, the books that I know, when if you take the time to do every price, I did it when I was doing them all. It's that much money, 460-something thousand and some change. I have to look at the exact price.
That's called knowledge for your people.
Yeah, over $500,000, and not including my Empress right here. Not including, I just loaded up I just took a lot of my stuff out of my storage and put some of my personal storage here. So I'm starting to convert all those books as well. So I got a whole bunch more that I ain't even shared. And so just right.
Did we get you one? Did we get you an external hard drive?
You sent me that thing, that little black thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't I got to send that back to you?
Yeah.
I wish I had 2 of them jokers, but I'm gonna buy me one. Yeah, but I'm gonna send that back. I'm gonna send that back to you, and it's filled with 1,100 books right now.
Don't buy another one because when I get it here, I'll just transfer and copy everything that I got, and I'll send the other one back to you.
Okay. So yep,
So on the trip.
yep. So you will get that, and like a lot,
You
like
have it'd be like 2 terabytes worth, so you
Yep.
have more room on there.
yep. And I would just and people on my YouTube, so I was just talking for a minute, Nobles. And like I said, Morris, if anybody that want to donate, if you jump on our Temple and School page, either if it's on Instagram at burningbushtabernacle.ts, or if you're on here on my YouTube page, if you log on here, if you give a $10 donation to Cash App $KG or my PayPal.me/IBNALBay7, I'm going to email you 2 books. I'm going to give you 2 of my books, and I'm going to give you a book worth value. I'm giving you my 2 books for free because I want you to have them. I'm going to give you a book of history, and I'm going to give you my 2 books of value. And every time you do that, I'm going to give you extras because I've gathered and compiled over 20 books. I only put 10 of them out yet because I'm doing it for a reason. Or gratitude to you, Noble. And like I said, any research, I'm telling you, Moors can deal with us. We have a whole plethora. If you go on my A. Jelani Moores Book Club page right now on Instagram, I challenge everyone right now. If you're on my YouTube page, I challenge you right now. Or if you're on my Moores Haberdasher page, if you go on Instagram at A. Jelani, AJELANI, Moores Book Club, and if there are any books on there that you like, if you today, and only today, in Arizona right now is 6 p.m. So today, if you get a book off there, I'm gonna honor you and give you 2 books, but the book have to be $40. I'm not gonna bless you like that for a $10 book. If you get 1 book for $40 that's on there, I'm gonna give you 2 books. That's what I would do today. And so
That's a deal.
yes, and so and other platforms we have, if Moore's looking for fezzes, and I like to say this, Malik and Barclay and the rest of everyone, because people be hitting me up. And I'll be seeing how other people be reacting because I look at what people say too. That's why I know what's going on with the world. And Morris can't get fezzes. And then people will get a fez from me, Malik, and then won't share with other people. And then they'll go around to them with their fez. And then Morris will be like, well, I need a fez. And they won't share. They act like this some fucking secret. Excuse my candor. And I'm telling you right now today, if you or more, you don't have a fez, if you want a fez, you go on our webpage, www.morrishaberdasher.com. You order a fez, I'll give you a free turban. Only today. And it ain't no reason why you won't have a fez. www.morrishaberdasher.com. If you go on that webpage today, if you order you a fez today, I'm going to give you a free turban.
Excellent deal.
If more say, oh, where can I get a fez from? Everybody acts secret, and certain people can't get them in certain areas. I provide them. And if you would pay $100 for a baseball hat or $60 for a baseball hat, I'm paying $125 for a fez. It's going to last you a lifetime if you take care of it. You would pay that for a tennis shoe. And if you want to pay more, I can even get a carrying case with it. If you want a pretty ass leather carrying case for your fez, I can tell you what the price is. You can get a pretty ass carrying case like I got. I can even get you the Moorish American bag. And then when you deal with me, you get a tax and receipt because we an organization. I'm telling you, I ain't out here selling no damn nasty spaghetti dinners or no goofy church shirts. Look, we got Noble shirts.
Wow.
That's why I'm telling you, and if we leave Noble, we got to start using what we have. We all are billboards for what we're doing. We are the upper echelon of this movement. If you go on Moore's pages, everyone, they say they buying books and they doing this. Let's come together and then see what can be done. Because I already done put over 1,000 Moors and fezzes over the last 3 years. 1,000 Moors and fezzes. 1,000. So I don't care about a whole bunch of baseball hats. I'm like, if you are more, you have the opportunity to get a fez. I don't care what color fez you want. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you, oh, you can't get a black fez. I hope you know your wisdom. And if somebody walk up to you, because you got to understand the science, and then Moors be like, well, I want my tassel long as yours, Sheik. I'll get you a tassel this long, but I hope you're ready for what it's going to bring. I hope you ain't just walking around dressed up and want to look like somebody else because you saw somebody you think is just fashion. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Any other questions, man? I just want to give gratitude to y'all, man, the work we doing. I promise y'all, we going farther. Like Malik and Barclay said, our webpage and our Temple and School webpage is picking up. So let's just continue to do what we doing, man. And y'all say this is the time of the Aquarius, where it's clock of destiny time. It's clock of destiny time. It's clock of destiny time. I told if Moors want the clock of destiny, if Moors don't have the clock of destiny today, only today, you can get the clock of destiny, both volumes, for a $40 donation. My Noble have it. $40 donation. If you want clock of destiny, here it is right here. It's no mystery. I'm having it available for you today and only today for only a $40 donation if you want the science. After today, it's not going to be 40. So, with that being said, I love y'all. Be on the lookout for the Exhuming of the Nation. We're going to have that real soon. I'm not going to say the date because I don't know the date. I'm waiting for my Muftis to get back with me. I haven't got a definite of who's going to take the task of doing it yet. I haven't got no definite yet. And I was asking for one today. Nobody gave me a definite. And said, okay, well, I'm going to take the task, blah, blah, blah. So here I am. And so I got 10 people right now that want to buy the Exhuming of the Nation for $100. And I was willing to split the profits off that with whoever converted it. And I was willing to pay you to convert it. And no one gave me a response yet.
Oh, well, I didn't get to read all my text messages today. I'm going to be honest with you. So
but that's fine. That's fine, Noble.
I'm just saying, I'll find a way.
I'm telling you. And I tell people, I'm like, you got the book. You can break it all down. Once it's PDF, it's a wrap. Then you got it. Hell, Alonzo already did a chapter. What he did, 2 chapters? Right, Alonzo? Brother Alonzo, how many chapters did you send everybody PDF Exhuming of the Nation? 1? Y'all got 1 or 2, right? How many, Malik?
I don't know. I got the book, so I don't know.
None of y'all got this, so none of y'all other students got the PDF that Alonzo downloaded the chapter Exhuming of the Nation. I think it was chapter 12.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, so I'm asking everybody except Malik. Malik was like, I'm asking everybody else because everybody don't have the Exhuming of the Nation on here.
I remember specifically in 1. He may have sent 2, but I remember 1 sure.
This is what I'll be saying about things. We had class on that whole chapter. Alonzo sent it to every and this is what I'll be saying. We had class on that whole chapter, and Alonzo sent that chapter to us, and nobody said nothing.
Yep, it's on.
And so we're gonna have that available real soon once it's over. And I was trying to get somebody to jump on it, and then I said, here it is, a person on the campus willing to do it for me and have it done in a couple of days for the same amount I'm willing to give my brother, but I'm willing to give it to my brothers. So please give me a response, somebody for the night under. One of our empress said she wanted to do it, if you look at, but I haven't heard back. That's why I keep telling people, stop saying yeah, just because it's this, and no, you don't have the time to do it. And no, you don't even, and you ain't prepared to do it. That's what I'll be telling us. We'll say yeah, and then when the person say, okay, well, where it's at, then we get mad, and this a fucking peer. Ain't nobody tell nobody to take on the task. So what I'm saying, here it is. I'm providing a stream of income. You don't have to do nothing. Here go another stream of income that a person, by doing that, I will pay you to download the book that you got. And then every time we sell one or I sell one on our book page and on my platform, I'm going to split the money with you. Man, because if you, I know it is. Because if you have a hard copy book, you ain't finna buy a whole bunch of hard copy Exhuming of the Nation for $250. And then I'm saying it only takes time. And that's what I be telling people. Don't you know everything starts with a thought? You don't understand this? What I be trying to show people, we'll go to work all day, but won't come home and work on our plan. I'm like, this is money. People buying Exhuming of the Nation for $250. And then we can provide this to our people for $75. And then they can help somebody. The book is $250 on Amazon. Come on, man. And nobody, and just like Alonzo did a chapter, Alonzo, I'm just giving an analogy. I'm not saying Alonzo, but a person like Alonzo that know how to do it can do a chapter shit, a damn day until it's finished. And then it's complete. But we don't know how long it'll take because we ain't started doing no chapters. Let's imagine if you do 100 pages a day and the book 500 pages. It can be done. You can do 100 pages a week. And then in a month and a half, the book is done. But it ain't gonna take that long if you bust the book down and send it to the thing. That's like an Office Max or Staples, and then bam, it'll be saved right to your file. Boom, 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 bam, bam, done. And then you can have them bind the book back together. I'm telling you, man, my people that are lost due to a lack of knowledge, and I'm not talking about anyone. I'm just saying, man, I said this already. And now I can get it done myself. And then everybody gonna have to buy it. Then everybody gonna want it from me for $5. And I'm saying that, and that's what I'm saying. That's lazy as hell. Instead of getting money with me and getting it for yourself for that and helping somebody else, I'm asking my brothers to help me so we can provide another stream of income for that person. And so on and so forth. Islam? Moorish American prayer, and we out of here, man.
Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation. By night and by day, through his holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Amen. Ashe. Ash'ar. Shalom Alakim. Ashe. Peace, 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 peace.
Alonzo, can we get that benediction over if you don't mind? If Alonzo available. Or if anybody else have it.
I do have it. Hold on.
Gratitude, Malik.
I have it. Just 1 second.
Gratitude. And apologies, man, for going over for workout. I know we were going to do it today, but tomorrow we're going for a whole hour tomorrow. So be ready.
Really?
Yeah. At least about 45. You hear my empress in the background.
Yeah, she was like, you have to count me.
Man, Malik, you crazy. I know you feeling good, right? I know my brother back. Cause I know you back. When you start smiling ear to ear and joking, he's back.
All right, I think I only have part of it, but hold on, here we go. Allah, don't let me become weak of mind nor faint of heart.
The Benison. I'm talking about our Benison one. Made the Benison our Talesman one. You got that one? Brian got it. You don't? That's okay. That's all right. I know. No, our business of Allah, but that's fine. But you can do that one, Malik. Do that one.
I got a sheet. Oh, you gotta go ahead.
We can do both. Malik, you do that one, and then Solomon, do that one. Islam?
Yeah.
Islam.
Allah, don't let me become weak of mind nor faint of heart in the midst of all this day. Oh Allah, do not let me fall to temptation. Give me the strength to turn my cheek from all evil conversations, idols, works, and deeds. Give me the strength to continue to glorify thy holy name. Amen. Ashe. Allah. Shalom. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace.
May the blessing of Allah be upon thee and thine always, as thou should strive to be a credit to Allah. Make haste to bestow thy acts of love upon thy brother, and do the best to shun thy evils. Remember to take the circle of the breast of knowledge, wisdom, fortitude, charity, love, and all standing, that you might nourish the souls of men. Let truth be the shield in the manifest battle of falsehood. Know that Moors need not to pick the lock to the gates of paradise by means of petty or criminal theft, but behold, the key to salvation already rests within our own hands. And yes, even though a portion of our nature is weakness, instability, and inconsistency, there still is a greater part of our nature that is divine. May Allah protect thee, guide thee, preserve thee, lengthen thy age, and give thee everlasting peace. Amen. Shalom Alakim. Ayah Sha'ayah. Hotep. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, 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 peace. Love y'all, man.
Peace, peace.
Peace. See y'all tomorrow, man. Love y'all.
Class.
Peace.
and will of God.
Peace. 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 Peace.